Straight to our top story, with the Foreign Ministry of Japan reportedly warning of a possible terrorist attack in 6 Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines. We have with us AFP spokesperson Colonel Ramon Zagala over Zoom to discuss this further. Colonel, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Colonel Zagala, what do we know so far about this potential threat? And are you guys doing something to address this?
Well, first of all, this report came out from a news agency that said that Japan has a warning, terrorist warning attack to its citizens. But as of the moment, we have not received any official notification from Japan, nor our counterparts, security counterparts from Japan. And that we can only surmise that this may be a move by the Japanese government. But as of now, we have not received any report on the attack, allegedly.
All right. So in these cases, Colonel, would you be reaching out to the Foreign Ministry of Japan to confirm this? And also, how often do you get such reports like this, alleged terrorist threats, terrorist attacks? Is this, quote unquote, normal?
We take all reports on security matters, especially terrorism, seriously. As you know, terrorism is in our midst, and it is something that is a concern, not only for security forces, but for everyone, even our citizens. So right now, what we are doing is we are continuously gathering reports, although this report that the Japanese government released is not in our information yet. But we constantly validate reports, and we constantly talk to other agencies in order to validate reports. So this is a never-ending process until we get the right information so that we can properly take action.
Right. So earlier while we were chatting, you did point out that this report came out of a news agency. When it's something like this, would you consider it sort of like a kind of a valid source, or a source that is worth vetting, or whose information is worth vetting?
Of course, all reports that concern security matters, especially terror, we look into it and validate. And we will also be reaching out to other agencies about it. This is really a concern. Although right now our security threat level is moderate, such reports we will give importance also and look into it also.
All right. And just for peace of mind, I guess I need to ask this question, Colonel Zagala. If hypothetically such a threat did exist, can the Philippines handle it? Can the AFP handle it?
Yes. We'd like to ensure our citizens that our operations in the past is always towards securing everyone. What's important to us really is we have a peaceful environment, and all the efforts of the armed forces of the Philippines, together with the Philippine National Police, is to make sure that our environment and our society remains safe. And that's why we continuously do combat operations against terror groups, and we always are a step ahead of them. As you know, in the past, there are terror attacks, and most often, we always get information on when and where it will happen. So for this one, in this case, we will do the same validation. I'd like to assure everyone that the armed forces and together with the Philippine National Police are on top of the situation.
Thank you so much for your time and for that assurance. AFP spokesperson, Colonel Ramon Zagala, thanks for joining us tonight, sir.
Thank you. Good evening.